My name's John Harrison, and the name of my school is Inwood Academy for Leadership. We're a charter school in Inwood, and we've been in existence for 5 years now. I started off just teaching English, and I still teach English. I teach 9th grade English, but in addition to that, I teach this woodworking elective. I also teach after school, so after the official school day is over, kids stay with me, especially ones that are particularly interested in woodworking, and it's kind of like an internship situation where they sort of learn the basics of woodworking, and as they advance, I can give them projects that I'm getting for my own furniture making business, sort of farm out the work to them and then pay them for their work. And it's kind of a good thing for them because they get to sort of get a tangible result for being in school and doing work, and that doesn't happen in many classes.
The class that I'm in is woodworking class, and not many schools in New York City get the privilege to have these types of classes, and it's really interesting to see what people can come up with and make, and whatever you come up with, it's yours to keep. This is a jewelry box that I'm making, and this is all mahogany, and this is oak, and it's the same thing inside. I have the measurements there, because I'm going to make a top to it. With woodworking, you could go into business, like my teacher, he has a business, and you could see that this really pays off because if someone like him could do it, anyone could do it.
I guess as with any school, the school day is pretty well regimented. You know, our students get here, some of them as early as 7 o'clock in the morning, and some of them stay till 6 o'clock at night. So it's quite a long day. And their schedule during the school day is almost 100% academic. So when they come to this class, I like to sort of be a little bit more open-ended with things. You know, there are some kids who are in here because they're artistic and they're using this as an avenue to express themselves by just sort of sculpting things out of wood, creating things that, you know, just pop into their mind. There's some kids who are attracted to just the idea of having like a non-academic based class, and so they come in not really knowing what they want to do, and so I give them a little bit more guidance. Sometimes I'll suggest projects, or if I have projects going myself, I'll give them tasks within that project I'm working on, and they can, you know, learn woodworking that way. But basically, they can do whatever they want as long as they're being safe and productive.
Our teacher, Mr. Harrison, he gives us the option on building whatever we want, and like, I'm building a keynote just to like take it home and like hang it up as decoration. Woodworking helps me express myself. Like in regular art class, I don't like using paper or paint or oil or something like stuff. Here, I can just like, it's different because it could actually like come to life when it's like 3D and you can use it for different stuff besides just seeing on a drawing and on paper. When I'm in here, I feel like when I'm starting to do the work, I don't really like, I don't pay mind to anybody else. It's like really full into like what I'm doing because like I want it to get done so I could see how like nice it came out and all that, and like I want to show people.
Well, I mean, there's this whole push in education nowadays for college and career readiness. I want to be able to tap into that in a bit of a different way. One of the main points of our mission as a school is to prepare our students for college. But the reality is not all students want to go to college. Not all students see the value. And so I want this class to be the first step in exploring other options for post-secondary experiences. You know, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that kids shouldn't go to college or they should be carpenters or anything like that. I just want them to have options. And a lot of kids end up in here and find out that they really like doing this thing that they've never done before, and that's a skill. That's a skill that they can acquire over the time that they're here with me, and it's a marketable skill. And I'm trying to give them also internship experience and hopefully get credits, and some money would be nice too, so I can kind of take some of my own business and farm it out to them so that they can at least participate in it in that way.
Well, to me, this class is about having fun and bringing off steam. I asked Mr. Harrison if I could like do a project. So like I assembled the wood to make it like a crate for like fruits. And it took me like 30 minutes to do it. I made one crate and Mr. Harrison took a picture of it. And this teacher in the middle school building, she asked me to do her 10 and she'll give me $100 just to build 10 of those crates. like this. It takes really long. I had to cut like 60 pieces of different woods just to make like 10 boxes.
I want this to be like a safe haven for them to just be with each other and be with an adult that cares about them and have fun. A lot of my students come from places that are difficult, and there's a lot of obstacles in their way, and the traditional classroom experience is difficult for some of them. And so I just want them to be able to have this as a place where they can come and feel good about themselves, accomplish things that they don't normally get to accomplish, feel that feeling of success that's constantly thrown at them. You know, there's a lot of kids who don't experience academic success, no matter how hard they try. And the kid who was making the crates, for example, he came in here and in 30 minutes, you should have seen the look on his face. Like, he had made something by himself. And nobody was yelling at him. Nobody told him that he had to work harder. He just did it, and he felt good. And he looked at me, and I felt good. And that's the point. You know, like, it's to be feeling good. And that's really the ultimate goal, I guess.